And welcome back to Evergreen Speedway's Home Track Heroes here on CW11, as we just got done with a very thrilling BECU mini stock main event. Like you mentioned, Lane Sundholm, tough break for him. He was charging hard there, but it was Cole Raridan, Colton Price, and Nat Barber, your top three at the end of it.
Yeah, some pretty familiar names at the top of that podium tonight, and but it was a very exciting race. We saw 4 wide. That was awesome. So
yeah, we'll catch up with the top 3 on the Angel That Wins Victory Lane platform.
All right, great job, Cole. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you $50 to Gundy's Auto Recycling. And you even got the Gundy's mask on, looking sharp. So those restarts, you had such a big lead. Those restarts kind of hurt you a little bit. They allowed everybody to get back up there, but you did a great job holding off Colton Price. Tell us what you thought about your race performance tonight.
Oh man, I got lucky on that initial start. I didn't expect to get the lead that quick, but fun group of guys to race with. I love this class. Yeah.
All right, Cole, who do you need to thank for being here tonight?
Oh, I got to thank Happy Cookies and Cakes. I got to thank Above and Beyond Design and Construction. I got to thank my crew, Jamie, Grasshopper, Brendan, my daughter Kalia, my girlfriend Jenny, J2 Racing, who else is on my car? Brandy Hood Promotions, Native Coin. Yeah, it takes a lot to keep that car on the track.
So Colton, you've pretty much been a mainstay all season long. Tell us what you thought about the race tonight. You were in second. We thought you had a chance for first, but it was a great race overall.
Yeah, I had the car to get to him. Just had some setup issues. Overjudged what the track was going to do, and it was really tight, so I was having to drive as hard as I could into the corners to make it fast. And I can't thank all my guys. DJ, I got to thank Nat, my car owner, FTG Racing, Black Bag Motors, Granite Construction, just everybody that makes it possible. I wouldn't be here without them, and thank you for all my family and friends that showed up. I love you guys.
You guys had such an exciting race tonight, Nat, and you had a lot of action out there. Tell us what you thought was the best part of the race.
In general, it was my crew getting the car here for me today. I was in Vegas all week, and my flight actually landed at 10 minutes to 2 this afternoon. So thanks Colton and DJ and everybody for getting my car here, and Dylan practiced it for me, so I'm just glad that I even got on the track. But yeah, it was a really good race. We ran good for a while there, and I think more than anything I kind of pooped out on the car, not the car on me. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Nat, any sponsors you need to thank for being here tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank Black Bag Motors. Jamie Thomas builds the best Volkswagen engines on earth, and everyone that supports us with Racers Against Child Abuse, and obviously my wife for happy Mother's Day tomorrow. So thanks her for letting me be here today.
And you're really getting a workout in, going from all the way down on stage, back up here to the booth, changing your shirts and everything. But this segment is brought to you by IBEW NECA, and tell us a bit more about them.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 191 in Everett, and the National Electric Contractors Association Cascade Chapter in Mount Vernon are powering our communities. Union members earn more money, have better benefits, and greater job security. Thanks to IBEW and NECA for their support.
Yeah, and they're a great sponsor to have on board here at Evergreen Speedway, as they do a lot for us here at the track, and it's they're a phenomenal sponsor for sure. As we're going to roll into our Rolling Thunder Big Rigs main event, and this brought a huge crowd. We had to stop ticket sales, which unfortunately to COVID, we couldn't pack everyone in here like we would have wanted to, but it was still a great crowd for what we were able to work with. And starting on the front row, we got the 96 of Caleb Thompson, and to his outside, we got the 27 of Brian Volk.
Next row back is Hot Rod Tammy Williams in the 9 truck, and the outside of Tammy is in the 7 truck of Zach Bryant.
And the crowd favorite, starting in row number 3, we got the 10 of Diamond Dave Barr, and to his outside, we got the 17 of Rob Johnson.
And then to the outside there on the next row back is the 76 of Mike Gibbons. On the outside of Mike is the 88 of Jason Quatso.
And rounding out the field, one of the fastest guys there is when it comes to big rig racing, that would be the 06 of Tire Tom. Another one that the crowd seemed to love out there.
Yeah, everybody loved Tire Tom and Diamond Dave.
And we're going to go back to our earlier action inside the heat races. We see the 12 of Weston Smith. You notice he was absent from the starting grid. Well, here's the reason why in the heat race, him and the 96 of Caleb Thompson were battling hard. putting on a great show. And you think these drivers aren't taking this seriously? Oh, just you watch. They definitely are. You see the 96 of Caleb Thompson getting a little bit loose and bumping the 12 car into the tires. And great job by everyone involved in the EMS and the safety crew and Evergreen Speedway for all the safety measures they take. One, having that wall and all those tires there to stop that big truck from going into the pit area. And then we see Sam's towing right there on scene. But it was just a crazy wreck, and the crowd sure loved it, though.
Yeah, the crowd definitely loved it. I think that they would have really appreciated to see Weston Smith in that 12 truck in the main event. That was kind of a tough thing because, you know, you're out at Evergreen Speedway in Monroe. It's a Seahawks vehicle. Everybody was pretty excited to see that, but definitely cool to see everything go okay in this situation. Like you said, all the safety measures that we do out here at Evergreen Speedway, and the driver was obviously okay in this situation.
Yeah, as you see the Seahawks truck, the 12 machine, tough break not seeing him out here on the starting grid. But like you said, would be a crowd favorite. But there we go. We get the one to go for the big rig main event, as that's a lot of power rolling down the front straightaway and a lot of weight running down that front straightaway as well.
Yeah, I think they're right around 10,000 pounds, if I remember correctly. But just a big truck to be able to go around and going out the 3/8 oval. It's really pretty exciting to see them, especially as they come down the front stretch like we talked earlier. They're just playing it up for the crowd. They put on such a wonderful show out here. So I was really excited to see the Rolling Thunder Big Rigs out here on Saturday.
Yeah, noticing the flag stand, that's not John Peterson holding the green flag. That is Troy Draper, longtime head flagger out here at Evergreen Speedway. He threw the first ever green flag for the Rolling Thunder Big Rigs, and he's throwing the last one here as this series sadly is coming to an end after the 2021 season. But there we see the green flag from Troy Draper one last time. He was almost getting a little emotional for it, but we got a great battle up front.
Yeah, and as you said, for Troy Draper, this was his 21st time throwing the green flag for the Rolling Thunder Big Rigs, so really awesome to see him be able to be out here for each one of those events. But yeah, definitely sad to see it coming to an end.
Yeah, Caleb Thompson out there early with Brian Volk to his outside in the almost Tonka-inspired truck out there. I'm sure a lot of the younger fans love seeing that truck out there, as he's going to make a move to the outside for the race lead.
Yeah, and you see it looks like they're back in the third position. I think that's the 9 truck of Tammy Hot Rod Williams. And so Tammy had a really great race earlier on, but she's kind of just hanging out there all alone in third place as we see the top 2 trucks there, the 96 of Caleb Tall Thompson and the 27 of Brian Volk, as they're battling back and forth. And now you see the 27, the Tonka truck, that everybody was really excited to see as well.
And there is Diamond Dave rolling through your picture up there in fourth as we look at some trucks battling farther back in the pack. But Diamond Dave, certainly a crowd favorite out there. Everyone loved. He is probably one of the more unique looking trucks here tonight. Not your stereotypical semi truck that you might see out there, but it's a very unique looking machine, and the fans certainly loved it.
Yeah, just kind of almost has more of a hot rod type look for a semi-truck, but really cool. And we saw the fans every time it seemed like Diamond Dave in that 10 truck, Dave Barr drive by. Everybody was just excited, and you know, a lot of the fans were really cheering on the 10 truck. So really excited to see how well Diamond Dave is doing so far early on.
Yeah, and this is a great pack. I think this is 4th through 7th, all battling it out right here. We got the 76 of Mike Gibbons on the inside right there on your screen, taking over sole position of that 4th spot. But there's Tire Tom in the 06. He's moving forward pretty quickly.
Yeah, Tire Tom in 06 was really looking good. There's the 17 truck of Rob Johnson that's kind of pushing old Tire Tom out to the outside as they come into turn number 4. And there you see Diamond Dave that's been loving the outside lane as they go into turn number 4 and down the front stretch, just really trying to take that track the whole way through.
Yep, completing lap 5 of 30 this time across the start-finish line, as we see still a great battle between Rob Johnson, 17, holding tough on the inside, and right in front of them, Diamond Dave and the 76 of Mike Gibbons battling pretty hard. Tire Tom, he's might make a 3 wide. Can we go 3 wide with big rigs out here?
Well, we went 4 wide with BECU mini stocks earlier, so I wouldn't put it past him to go 3 wide. But as you said too, it's just fun to watch Diamond Dave continue to take that outside lane and not really trying to even make it to the inside. But now you see as he speeds ahead of the 76 of Mike Gibbons and jumps into that 3rd place spot. Still hanging out in the outside though as they go down the backstretch, and that's going to open up the opportunity for the 76 of Mike Gibbons to come to the inside coming into turn number 4.
Yeah, and they've reeled in your 3rd place of Caleb Thompson. You saw the truck go in front of your screen and off to the right. But this is a great battle for 4th. Diamond Dave, Mike Gibbons continue to battle hard. My bad there. But there goes Diamond Dave carrying a ton of momentum around the outside. He's going to get the outside of Caleb Thompson for 3rd.
Yeah, and Caleb Thompson kind of continue to stay on the inside. You would think the inside lane is going to be the best lane, but you see both Diamond Dave, Dave Barr, and you also see Tire Tom, Tom Rayton in the 06 truck that take the outside lane there from the 96 truck of Caleb Tall Thompson.
Yeah, Tire Tom got the 2-for-1 special right there. As we're going to check back in with your leaders, we see the 27, Brian Volk. He started P2, and he's taken over the lead and hasn't looked back since. And then the 9 car of Tammy Williams, Hot Rod Tammy Williams, in second place as they come by the start-finish line right here, completing lap 9 of 30. So it's been a pretty clean race so far, and it's been almost all Brian Volk.
Yeah, and you see they're back in that battle for third. We just kind of saw it at the edge of the screen there as they went into turn number 2, but the 06 of Tire Tom and Diamond Dave just battling, and here they are again as they come into turn number 3 as they continue to go back and forth. And there's Diamond Dave taking that outside lane with his big rig truck there in the number 10. And Tire Tom just kind of sticking to the inside, and we'll see if he goes in really narrow, as he kind of does there in turn number 1 into turn number 2. But Diamond Dave able to hang on to that speed and kind of get down the backstretch, still holding on to that third place spot.
Yeah, great battle here for third. Tire Tom, he's not going to go away easy. They continue to battle side by side while reeling in your first and second place right there. But phenomenal battle right here. Two very talented truck drivers putting on a show at Evergreen Speedway in front of a packed house, well, a COVID packed house, so a little bit less than what we're used to, but it's still a great show nonetheless. And the Tire Tom and Diamond Dave put on great work right here.
Yeah, as they continue to stay too wide going into turn number 3, and they look right ahead as Tammy Williams, Hot Rod Tammy Williams, but there you see Tire Tom that kind of edges out Diamond Dave a little bit as they come down the front stretch and across the start-finish line, and Tire Tom continues to stay to that inside lane as they go out of turn number 2 and head down the back stretch, but Diamond Dave still hanging on. I wouldn't count him out this early in the race.
Yeah, not at all, Diamond Dave and that hot rod semi for sure, but I think one thing that Tire Tom has to advantage is that giant wing. It's almost like a cheater wing, getting some downforce right there. But there we go, check in with our leader, the 27 of Brian Volk, as the top 4 all almost underneath one very big blanket up there going on in the back straightaway now.
Yeah, and it'll be really interesting to see if the 06 of Tire Tom or the 10 of Diamond Dave are able to catch up, because it looks like right now they're going to get close to that 3 wide that you're looking for from Tammy Hot Rod Williams and the 9 truck there in second place. But we'll see as they continue to battle down the front stretch. But nobody's catching right now the 27 truck of Brian Volk and that yellow-inspired Tonka truck.
Yeah, I think Diamond Dave's going to use Tammy as a pick right there to hold off Tire Tom, and now Diamond Dave into the second position solely as he sets his sights on the 27 Brian Volk, who is your race leader currently, but we'll see how long he can hold off the fan favorite Diamond Dave.
Yeah, and it's pretty impressive as they come down the front stretch. You can imagine how many people are cheering as they have just completed lap 15 of 30 in the Rolling Thunder Big Rig main event tonight. And so the amount of people that are cheering for Diamond Dave right now might be a little bit intimidating for some of the other racers, but Brian Volk in that 27 Tonka truck is doing a really good job. But as you see here now as they go into turn number 3, really interesting to see what kind of move Diamond Dave tries to put on.
Yeah, pulling in tight to the back end as looks like the yellow flag has come out. Some debris on the back straightaway, so we'll get that cleaned up and come back for the conclusion of the Big Rig main event.